Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with Coach Golesh before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. That's caught. It's Sherrill. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The option look. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking the loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Wants to throw. It's Carter. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's exactly what this defense wanted to do coming into this game. They wanted to set up third down so that they could let their pass rush take over. They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in third and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first third down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
The Commodores will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They're field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Byron Brown, one of the better quarterbacks in college football and capable of putting on a show. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's reeled in. It's Kane. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Brown will throw it. Time to take a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Might have a chance. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn, from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes, and it's just a physical mindset of Auburn, and they're always that team that wants to run the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The quick out. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Red pass, it's complete. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
On the run, it's Alexander. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. They'll try to run for it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And ready to go and get things started here in the second. Back to throw, it's Carter. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. right away. You're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to set up the screen. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss, trying to get that first down.
And the Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Scrambling away. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on second and short.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
The RPO, it's complete. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Kane. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fires to the big fella. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Carter. Got a man, it's Gerald. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Spence. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, he makes the catch. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Trying play action. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the air, it's Carter. They're working that left side. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Touchdown, Commodores! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to scramble. Gonna try to get it himself. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Pulls it in. It's Kane. Auburn calls its 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Brown wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. Now the Tigers will spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking downfield on first down. On the move, he fires. Makes a connection. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
And the Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Makes the catch. It's Adams. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
To throw, it's Carter. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
The Commodores will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown! the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Finds his man. It's Singleton. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. It's Kane. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like last possession, you make a mistake. Easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Nimrod.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's Washington. There's a crease. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that when they jump on top here in the second half. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Looking for blockers. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Carter. Makes the grab, it's Adams. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Using his legs, it's Alexander. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Got it, looking for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Commodores are marching down the field. The hand to the running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. To the air, it's Carter. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Made the grab in the end zone. The Commodores strike back.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. He wants to take the top off. Got it down the field. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Brown will throw it, looking to scramble. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running inside, it's Washington. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to run it. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Keep it on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We'll get it started here in overtime. Brown wants to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Now on second down after the incompletion. Off play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that is such a big play by the defense here. Early in overtime, you come up with a massive negative play, getting the sack on third down, and this is no gimme kick. If they miss this field goal, your offense is back on the field, and all you've got to do is kick a field goal to win this thing.
Needed to stay alive, and it's good. They take the lead in the first possession of overtime, and now the defense will have to stand tall. Down by a field goal, and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. The run inside. It's Alexander. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Looking downfield, it's Carter. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They haven't gotten much done here. Third down, and they need to at least pick up a few to make the field goal attempt easier. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. You just hope he's shaken up momentarily and can return somewhere here in overtime. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Up and good! And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Alexander. Got enough for the first. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. Quarterback on the keeper. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll try to pound their way in. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they've regained the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Brown will throw it. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
First and goal, and a touchdown will win it. Fires into the end zone. He got it in. Ball game. What a clutch play as they win it in double overtime. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.